Okay, today we're going to be looking at the power clean, which is a fantastic exercise for developing explosive power. You're going to get whole body coordination and motor control, and it's not as technical as doing the full Olympic lift, so you'll be able to do this with a lot of athletes. When we're training power, we're looking at 1 to 5 repetitions, and we're looking at 3 to 5 sets. With Olympic lifting, I personally would not go above 3 repetitions. Any more than that and the quality starts to pay the price. We're going to be working heavy as well. We're looking at 75 to 90% of the 1 rep max. Because we're working like this, we need to have long rest periods, 3 to 5 minute rest, and that allows the athlete to perform near maximal reps with a heavy load. Okay, the athlete today we're going to be using is a rugby league player, and he's now competed at a few CrossFit events. He's a very strong lad and he's a very fit lad. I've trained with him before, but I've never seen his Olympic lifting, so it'll be very interesting today to see how he performs on these lifts. So what we're looking for with the power clean, first the start position, you're going to have a flat back, shoulders in front of the bar, straight arms, and the bar's going to be over the joint at the base of the big toe. The first pull, you're just going to push off the floor, and the aim is to make the shins vertical. But the back angle should stay the same, it's going to stay flat and the shoulders will remain in front of the bar. Just prior to triple extension, the bar is running up the thighs, and triple extension is when the hips, knees and ankles all fully extended. Shoulders are now behind the bar. And then the receive position for the power clean will be the bars resting on the shoulders, elbows high and the bar directly above the feet. As it is a power clean, the hip joint should remain above the centre of the knee joint. As it was a cold day and we had plenty of time, I got the athlete to row 500 metres, got him on the foam roller, and then we went into a series of dynamic range of motion exercises. These just prepare the joint and the muscles for greater degrees of movement later on. So we're looking at 10 to 15 repetitions on each of these exercises. If you don't have enough time, you can not do the rowing, not do the foam roller, as these exercises also bring the heart rate and the body temperature up. After these, we then moved on to some work using an empty bar. Nice position, mate. What's your front squat?
130, 140.
Yeah. If we get into start position, then we'll have a look. So, same with you, I say about making the shoulders into the further on the bar, so your hips up slightly. There, that's better start position. And then the first pull, all you're going to do is push your shins back. Vertical. So just try the first pull. Back down. You see that first pull again? Better. Cool. Have it down. Right. Which relax. I'm just going to go into 3 repetitions. And I want you just to, that's what I want you to think about, just that first pull thing out. Just do 3 full repetitions of power clean. Power clean, yeah. So whenever you're comfortable catching it. It's only light, so just use the weight accordingly. You'll be able to. Go on, drop it down. Where are your hips going when you do that? Are you trying to drive the bar forward?
Trying to drive through with my hips, yeah.
Yeah, that's not what the coach is about. So, if you drive the bar forwards with your hips, that's what's bringing you onto your toes.
Yeah.
But the bar's going to swing. So what you're trying to do with your hips now is drive up. So, when you drive up, that brings you onto your toes this way. And try to get that bar path as straight up as you can, just so when you go heavy, you can catch. Let's have a look at, we'll try hang. So from the hang position, it's probably easy just to break it down. Just dropping into that, and then the bar path is going to be straight up.
it's almost like you're trying to like lift your shirt up, lift your. If you had like joggers on, you'd be trying to like pull them up, make it high. The hang start position. And then again, just try and get your shoulders further. There we go. Up from there. Cool. So you're coming up the thighs. Try it again. Looks nice shoulder. Too light. Cool. Chop off that.
Feel like I could probably.
What we'll try and do this time is we'll keep it light for now, just to try this build, then we'll go a bit heavier just so you actually. So you're going to just bring it up slowly, and then when I clap, that's the point where you're going to jump. So you're just going to up slow, and then when you hear the clap, you'll be able to get it. You don't try not to preempt, so it'll feel like later than you normally would have it. So normally you're from there, you're pretty much slowing it up. We're just going to go slow, and then you clap, and we're going to go. So it helps people get that triple extension more. You're just going to clean grip, just deadlift it up, and then we're going to go back into that start position. So remember, shoulders over the bar, chest forward, chest up, and then pick a focal point, so somewhere on that hanger wall over there, high up, and then really slow. You'll feel just if you think it's going to be slow, just go a little bit slower, really slow, and then just use a clap, just explode from there. See if it helps. Triple extension. Yeah, cool. That's good. Again. It's sharp, I got it. I don't want to throw it too high, this. Cool. Up and down. Have a breather. Go clap.
The last one I felt come round.
Yeah.
I felt like it had come round.
You can go higher, you know. You're only going onto partial toes, so as if you're like going into a jump.
Right.
We'll do some high pulls. So we'll do it from the hand position.
Yeah.
So you're just going to go into that position, and all I want you to do from there is just really explode up. So getting up onto your toes, jump if you can.
Right.
And hang high pulls, getting the bar as high as you can.
Yep.
Try and do it in one flowing movement. Go drop it. The last couple look better.
Yeah.
The ones before that you were getting to halfway
Still.
and then you kind of like pausing and then going again. It was like
I've seen that on when I filmed it myself.
Yeah.
I've got like a stop.
Yeah.
And that's where it's having that just come straight up.
Yeah, the first one doesn't need to be that quick. When they think about the first pull is like first gear, and then second gear, third gear, and that's when you explode. So just gradually like lifting up the speed. So you just need to move into it, and then just keep that movement. If not, it's pointless. You might as well just go from there.
Yeah.
If you're going to stop, right? You might as well do a mid-fight. So we're trying. You're starting at the moment. You're just creeping down a bit more. So just try and start just above the knee. One movement. Love it. Better?
Yep.
Okay. Good. Get it down. Let's load the bar up. Go. Nice. That looks good.
Felt better.
Yeah.
Put more weight on it.
Yeah.
I think you're forced into.
Getting up, man.
Yeah.
just two things. Just your chest is really proud here. As soon as you go down, you just drop it. Just try and keep your chest proud more, and then you're looking kind of like camera, which would be good for my videos.
Might not be.
Just try and like. From here, I would probably look where the big hangar doors meet the hangar roof, that kind of angle. Step 3. Cool. You know what you started doing? Like your arms. So your arms should be, it's just strong. You start going from there, and before you've even got to full extension, your arms are bent. You're starting to initiate it. So the best thing we can do for that would just be like, just for you to just jump and just relax your arms. You're using a hook grip, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sometimes when people are hook gripping because they're holding on tight. So what you did that time was from there, you were already like bending. So the best thing we can do is just go into that hang position, just jump, and then it's just going to bring it up. So your strong arms, but they're relaxed. So the weight is coming, the momentum is coming from your legs. 4, you're going to link it in. So your first pull was nice before. So your first pull. Starting position, it's going to be your knees are pretty much over the bar, your hands just wide, like pushing your knees out. Then your first pull, all you're doing is putting your shins to vertical basically, and your back angle is going to stay the same. You nailed this before. So from there, looking up, then you're just going to stand up, and then that puts you into that second pull position, and then from there, just right, full. Let's try it from the floor. So relax the arms. Strong hook grip. Just up, look up. Just completely drop it. Oh, good, drop it. You got the tendency to pull up now.
Yeah. I overcompensate because I'm strong up.
Yeah.
So in conclusion, we can see from our athlete, he has a good starting position, feet are flat, knees out, the back's flat, shoulders are over the bar and the arms are straight. First pull also looks good, the shins are now vertical, the back is still flat and at the same angle as the start position, and the shoulders are still over the bar. Then move on to the power position. So the back is still flat, centre of the hips are over the feet, and there's no gap between the thighs and the bar. However, the arms should still be straight. If we look on the right screen, we can see the athlete has started lifting with his arms. And if he wasn't to do this, if he was going to keep his arms more relaxed, the force transfer from the legs to the bar would be a lot better, so it'd be a lot more efficient. Then move on to triple extension. Shoulders are now behind the hips, and the hips, knees and ankles are extended. And then he's receiving feet flat on the floor. The bar's resting on the shoulders and the elbows are high. If you just look at the hip position from the left hand screen, you can see these are slightly too far forwards, and because of that the weight is over the front of the foot, so he would be better balanced and he'd be in a strong position if he could just move them hips back slightly. So we're looking at these two things to develop when we move on to that next session.